Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for coming back to this channel. I appreciate you guys. So today I have a very important guest for you. Guys, I'm telling you, mambo moto. Today things are good, things are great. So make sure you stay right here until the end of this video so that you can get all this information, because I have a very important guest and she has very good information for us. So guys, let me bring our guest on board without further ado so that she can introduce herself and tell us who she is. And yeah, hi.
Hi, Betty.
How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to Betty AZ YouTube channel.
Thank you very much.
We are glad to have you here and we love visitors.
Oh, thank you so much, Betty.
Yeah, let me recognize two people, Jane Wanjiku and Mary Minor. I see you guys, you are on live. So please tell us what your names are and where are you from?
Yes. Betty, first of all, let me start by saying thank you very much for inviting me in your channel.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really, really humbled for your invitation and to be on your channel this evening.
Mm-hmm.
So my name is Sharon, popularly or mostly known as Sharon Wabaraka.
Yes.
In all my social media platforms. So if you go to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I go by the name Sharon Wabaraka.
Okay.
I am a gospel artist. I sing, and some of my music you can find it in Sharon Wabaraka Official.
Okay.
And apart from that, I am also a content creator, and I do create content in this channel that we are on, Baraka Reality Media. I have a lot of information that people can find, and if people log into that, they'll get all that information.
Okay.
So apart from that, I am a woman of many hats. Betty, I keep saying I am a mother of two lovely children.
Yeah.
We live in the UK in a place called Manchester. Manu.
Oh,
I don't know if you've heard about Manu.
Yeah, Manu ndani. Yay.
Manu ndani ndio sisi.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah, so that's me in a nutshell, Betty. Thank you very much for again having me in your platform.
So did you tell us where you're from? Kenya, where? Which part?
Yeah, so I was actually raised in Kenya. So I come from a place called Kiambu.
Yeah.
Wangige, those sides.
Yeah.
So that is where I was raised and I studied over there. And then God opened ways for me and I am now here in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Manchester people, you support Manchester. Your girl is in the house. So Sharon, we are so happy to have you here, and we know you have some good information on how people can go to the UK and these opportunities of working as skilled workers in the UK. Can you take us through, how is this happening? I mean, like, how can we grab these opportunities to go work in the UK?
Yeah, absolutely, Betty. This is something actually that's quite new in the UK in terms of it's a new law that has come into effect. You see, in the UK, if you know very well about the United Kingdom, it's part of Europe.
Yes.
So it is in the continent of Europe.
Yes.
And what has happened recently is that the UK has exited Europe. So it's not part of the EU anymore, which means new laws have come into effect, including employment laws.
Yes.
So popularly, it is known as the Exit of Brexit, which happened in January 2021, at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
That's when the new law took effect, or we started the transition of exiting Brexit and all these new laws coming into effect.
Okay.
So what was happening before there, the EU, people that were coming from the EU, they had a free entrance to the UK. So they could come in and out of the UK as they like, as long as you live in any of the EU countries.
Yeah.
So since the UK exited Brexit, what has happened now is that a new law has come into effect, which includes everybody.
Yes.
that doesn't come from the EU. So that means if you come from a non-EU country,
yes,
and you want to come and work in the UK, you're going to be treated exactly the same way as a person
yes,
who comes from an EU country.
okay,
So they've started what is called a points-based system, where you have to collect a total of 70 points
yes,
to be able to come to the UK. And their people are coming as skilled workers.
okay.
Now, a lot of people keep asking what is a skilled worker, or even if there is unskilled worker. And I just want to go deeper and explain that this new points-based system, and again, I've given a talk in my channel, Baraka Reality Media, step by step. So if people want to get to know more about this, they can go into my channel and they can look into some of those videos that I have done that explains fully of what you need to do to make that application. But basically, what you need to do, first of all, is to find an employer that's going to sponsor you. And in the new law, it's not everybody, not all the employers can sponsor someone to come to the UK. So there's a list that the government has provided.
Yes.
And those employers are the only people that can sponsor you to come and find employment in the UK.
Yes.
Once you find that employment, then there's another criteria you have to meet. So there's certain criteria that you have to meet. You have to be able to speak English. That's that's not a choice. It's a must. That's mandatory. You have to be able to speak and read in English. If you come from a non-English speaking country, for example, let's use Kenya as an example. Although we speak English, it's still considered as a non-English speaking country, Kenya.
Oh, okay.
So there is an exam that people will need to undertake. And once you pass that exam, then you gain points, 20 points.
Yes.
So you've got now 20 points for having
for the English.
You have 20 points for the English.
Yes.
And then there's also a further 10 points.
Yes.
That you still have to acquire, which is mandatory.
Yes.
And then once you get all the 50 that are mandatory, you only need 20 more points. Yes. And these 20 are coming in and getting a job that qualifies you with a salary range. So the salary range, if I'm not wrong, is £25,600 per year. If you get a job that's earning you that money, then that's your 20 points. And you complete your 70 points, you don't need to do anything else. You just need to go to the government website, that's www.gov.uk. Yes. And start your application process.
Okay.
If you don't meet the 20 points at that point, there's still a further threshold that you can still meet if you're looking for a job that is in the shortage occupation list. Yes. Again, I have given a description of the shortage occupation list in my video. And just briefly giving a shortage occupation list are people who work in the medical field, such as doctors, nurses, also engineers, people that work within the IT, all those roles, occupation therapist, all those roles within the medical and engineering. So there's quite a number of them. It's not that, those are just a few that I've given example. Okay. So if your job falls within the shortage occupation list, the government allows you to, as long as you're not earning less than 20,600, yes, you can still qualify. You can still make the threshold. Okay. And again, once you meet that threshold, it's just a matter of making that application and, making your way over here. So those are the points that you need to consider. It's something that is very, very new. And another thing that has changed in this new system, so people have always come into the UK through the employment route.
Let me ask you one question, Sharon. So people here are saying, John Champion is saying, that means we have to take the LELETs, and Helen is saying, I hope I didn't say it wrong, and Helen Getahi is saying, I did IELTS. So is that, what is the name of the test that you have to do so that you can work in the UK?
I think that's the one, the IELTS. It's English for non-speakers
The IELTS.
language.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah.
that's that's the one that you need to undertake. And
Mm.
by the way, it's not everybody that needs to undertake that. So for instance, if you have studied, if you've got a qualification of, for instance, a bachelor's degree or master's degree, and you have studied it in English, you can use that as evidence. If your study was taught in English,
yes,
you can use that degree as your evidence that you can speak and read in English. So I
okay,
think that more applies to, that's the point I was going to get into, because what they have done in the UK is they have reduced the threshold so much. Before, they could only allow people that have a master's degree
yes,
to look for employment, but now they have further reduced that to what is called an A level.
okay.
A level in the UK, just for the sake of those who are in Kenya, is somewhat like a college level.
Mm.
So because the college level, although it's taught in English, it's not taken as a higher education degree.
Yes.
And I think those are the people that will need to undertake that extra language to meet the threshold of the English speaking.
Okay.
If you've done that, that is an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And you can present that as your evidence of your English speaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see somebody saying, DJK is saying, it's not a Lel, it's Betty, it's IELTS. Wow, I read it the way they wrote it. I thought that is a new, that's something new. It's good not to ignore because somebody might come up with something that we don't know. So, so for this to be qualified, do you have to be to have a degree, or do you have, at what level, what education level? Because most or not everybody has a degree or PhD, you know.
Absolutely. So this is what now, for me, I think this is a very good thing that the UK has done, because like I said before, they only used to allow people who have a master's degree or a degree level of education.
Yeah.
But now they have reduced that threshold to only people that, I mean, to people that have undertaken the A level of
Yes.
education.
Yes.
So it still counts as a skilled worker. So there isn't what is non-skilled worker like there was there previously. Before, I think it used to be skilled worker and non-skilled worker.
Yeah.
That is not there anymore. So everybody, as long as you have met the threshold, you've done A level, you're still counted as a person who is a skilled worker, basically.
Yes.
So that is the threshold. So for example, you could be applying for a care worker job as a care worker. Those are again jobs that are usually in the shortage occupation list. If you're lucky and you get an employer to sponsor you, then you can, and as long as you've got your college level education, you've got your certificate, and you meet all the 70 points based system, you can start the application process. It's also noting here, Betty, that there is a fee to pay. So if you go into that, again, I'm going to send people again into my channel.
Yes.
There is a website that I have provided, and if you follow that website, because it is in the description link, it has all that information. It's a lot of information. If we sit here and start going through it, we're going to do it here. So, but it gives step by step. So there's an application fee to pay, and I cannot tell how much it is at this point because I don't know at the top of my head.
Yes.
But there is an application fee that you need to pay before you start the application. And also there is an NHS surcharge. I think that is £600 if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
So, and this is something that will cater for your medical expenses. If you maybe come to the UK and you end up with a medical emergency or something like that, the NHS surcharge caters for things like that.
Okay.
So, but the link has a full description of step by step what you need to do. The other thing, Betty, is once you meet the threshold, the application is so easy. This is not an application that you even need anybody to do an application for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's something, because it's published in the government website. It's something that you can go into that government website I have given, start the process by following the link. It gives step by step once you start the application process. And you complete the application and send it to the Home Office. Once you
Okay.
send to the Home Office is going to issue you with a skilled worker visa to come to the UK, and all you need to do is start your preparation to come to the UK.
Okay. So this, you are talking about an employer that can sponsor you. So where can you get these employers?
Yeah. So again, on that on that talk that I've given in my Baraka Reality Media YouTube, there is a list, and it is again a list that has been published by the government, by the Home Office. There's a very, very long list of the employers that people can find employment. So basically what you need to do, you may have to Google them up and see what job offers they have in their companies. I'm going
Okay.
to give another tip, which I have recently found out in one of my research that people can use. There is LinkedIn. I don't know if you know about it.
LinkedIn?
Yeah,
Yes.
LinkedIn. If people can register with LinkedIn and you search for the job that you're looking for, say for example, you're searching for a nursing career.
Yes.
You type nursing, but then next to the word nursing, write visa.
Yes.
Or write visa sponsor. So it's going to give you a list of all the jobs that are sponsored by the employers. It will say this job is sponsored by the employer. So at least you know that that employer is going to be sponsoring you. And most likely those are the same employers that are on the government list website that the Home Office has published.
Yeah.
I found that as a quicker way, as opposed to going through the list of the employers, because it's such a long list and it can be tedious, and some people get tired, they don't want to go through the whole list. But that's a good way of starting. And also LinkedIn is good because then you connect with the employers, you put your profile there, the employers can see you, you can start putting your interest on there. So that's always a good thing to maybe follow the employers, and make sure you're following the employers directly, not just the company, but look for who's the company director in that organization.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're all, most of them are on LinkedIn, so you can follow them.
Oh, okay. Do you know how long would this process take? Because I hear some of the processes, they take forever. Like maybe some of the processes are quick. Some take like 2 years. Do you know, like, if somebody start with the process, like how long can it take?
In this new system, as long as you meet the threshold, the 70 points, those I think that's the main important thing. If you meet the 70 points, even if you want to apply tomorrow, within, I think the Home Office says within 14 days, you should have your visa. Obviously, it will need to be sent to you in your country of origin.
Wow, that's
and
quick.
Then you come with it. As long as you meet the threshold, that's all you require. I think the main thing, that the difficulty is meeting the 70 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me read a question from Helen. Helen Gitahi is asking, what category is like truck drivers?
Again, I'm not sure because it's quite a long list. I don't know if truck drivers are on the list. It's
on the list of,
it's worth going to that list of the jobs that you can apply for and check whether truck driving is in the list of the jobs that you can apply for.
Okay. And then she's asking, can you repeat the link for us? Maybe
It's,
do you...
it's www.gov.uk.
Okay, www.gov.uk.
Another quick way, if you don't want to follow the link, Google. Always run. I always say run to Mr. Google, and you can Google sponsored visa.
Okay.
It will take you straight into that.
Sponsored visa jobs in the UK.
Yeah, sponsored jobs visa in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody is asking if that Tracy Nyambura is asking, do they take au pairs? Au pair?
Yeah, that's a question that a lot of people have asked Betty, and I have tried to research it myself, and I haven't seen it. What usually was happening, au pairs, I think, were coming in the general visa route in the previous visa that the Home Office used to give.
Yeah.
Since the exit of Brexit, what the UK is wanting to do is to bring skilled workers, hence the reason why they're calling it a skilled visa.
Yes.
And I think the au pairs used to fall in the category of unskilled worker in the previous job or the previous occupations. I have not seen that, unfortunately. I'm going to research further, and if I see it, I'm going to do a talk in my video, and I will write it down if it is there. But so far, I've not seen au pairs. What the Home Office was saying is that in the UK already, there's still a lot of unskilled workers anyway. So even after the exit of Brexit, there's still quite a number of people that can do those unskilled workers. And so what they're aiming to do is to bring the best of the best, people that are skilled, people that can do jobs that are within the shortage occupation list, or people that can come and do those high skilled occupations. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So so somebody is saying, Shiko Hope is saying, Sharon, repeat the link. I will write it for you. Shiko says she will write the link for us. You repeat it. I think you said www.gov, right?
Yeah, .gov. So www.gov, that's G-O-V, .uk.
.uk. It's simple, guys. And Sharon, how can you, because a lot of people, the problem is they fall into fake links, you know, like some of these links, and they start asking for money right away. What would you like to advise somebody, you know, to watch out for that? What would you like to tell someone? How can they tell the fake links?
It has the crown. The official government website has the crown of the Queen. So there's the crown of the let me see if I can actually find it on here.
The Home Office crown.
Yeah, it has the Home Office crown. That's another way of finding it. And they don't ask for money. The only time you're going to be asked to pay for money is once you've fulfilled the 70 days. So it's very unlikely that they're going to start asking you for money before you even meet the threshold. If someone is coming and telling you that pay me and I'm going to do that application for you, you're probably becoming scammed.
Yes.
So you need to be very careful.
Yeah, because some people, they and also I think the best thing, Sharon, to do is to read more, to read more information and get more information before you even start the application. And also get to know, so that even the list you're talking about on the link, I think it's important, because I can see somebody else is saying they're looking for, Stanley Kabaka is saying they're looking for hotel jobs in the UK. How can they get it? I think it's better to look there and see if there are no hotel jobs, what else can you do?
So again, like I'm saying, the UK is bringing all these skilled workers. Again, I cannot answer and say whether you can come as a hotel job. Hotel job, maybe it's chefs. I'm definitely sure chefs are there. So if you're looking for a job as a chef, I'm sure I have seen that. It depends on what job you're looking for. If it is things like housekeeping, it is unlikely that you're going to find that, because the UK knows they can find housekeepers within the UK. They don't need to ship housekeepers from outside. And this is not to discourage people from making an application, but it's just letting them know this is what they are looking for. In terms of the unskilled workers, so things like care workers, care jobs, nursing assistant, those are the sort of jobs that they're always constantly looking for people, and there's always a shortage of workers within those employments. So again, it's always worth going back. That website, I'm just looking at it, it has a crown like a queen. That's the official government website. That's how you know that you're in the correct website. And you can type also the occupation list. Google occupation lists of jobs in the UK. It's going to take you there. Again, I've left a description link. If people can go into my channel, there's a description link that will take you straight into that website, and you can easily access it from there. So
someone is asking, assuming you qualify on that 70%, what's the next procedure for that follows? Like after you,
Yeah, so the 70 points, it's 70 points, not percent. So once you meet the 70 points, you don't need to do anything else, Betty. You just go to that website, www.gov.uk. Say you want to start visa application process for skilled worker visa.
Yes, yes.
Follow the application the way it is. It will take you straight into the Home Office website where you can complete that application.
Yes.
Make the payment that you need to make the payment through that website. It's the official government. Don't pay any random people.
Yes.
And unless you're using obviously a solicitor, and the
Yes.
solicitor is asking you for some fee, then yeah, you can pay your solicitors. Some people prefer to use solicitors if they cannot do it themselves. But I was saying it's not anything that you need anybody to do that for you. You can do it yourself. But
Yes.
if you prefer to use a trained solicitor, it's always advisable. It's best because at least you know that you're going to be doing the right thing. Then obviously you will need to pay the solicitor's fee. That's going to an added charge apart from what has been listed in the website here. Yeah. So once you reach the 70 base points, that's all you need. Just start your application process. It's always good. I keep telling people, again, don't go blindly. Do your research. Know where you're going. Because you can't just apply and you don't even know where you're going. You need at least to know where you're going, to know somebody that you can contact when you arrive over there. There's going to be things like you need an accommodation, so you can't just come and you don't even know where you're going to stay.
Yes.
And you need to be guided. You're new, you've not been in the UK before. So it is always worth doing a research and always having somebody that can guide you before you board onto that flight and make your way here. Otherwise, you're going to be stranded. You're going to end up homeless. And it's not the best thing to end up homeless. Ukiwa ng'ambo, you're far away from home and you're homeless. It's not a nice thing. So
somebody who doesn't have a host, do you advise them to go to apply, and when they get to the UK they can find their accommodation?
I would highly discourage, because where are you going to go? Ukitoka airport utaenda wapi?
Yeah, so it's better to have a host.
It's better to have a host.
Yeah.
In every country you go to, not even the UK, even the US, any diaspora country that you go to, it is always advisable to have a host. You might get stranded when you arrive in the airport and you don't know where you're going and you don't have anybody to receive you. And then also remember, it's different cities. Yes. So for instance, you're going to London, your job offer, you've been offered a job in London, and the person you know lives in maybe Manchester, where I live.
Yeah.
That's it's a long distance.
Yes.
So someone in Manchester cannot help somebody in London unless maybe they hook you up with someone they know.
Yes.
But it is going to be unlikely that I'm going to be helping somebody that is applying a job in a different city from where I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's something good to note. So, Miss Ndotu is asking approximately how much is required for the application and everything.
That's what I was saying about the application. Again, I don't want to give the wrong information here, but I don't know at the top of my head how much. I think it is £500. I'm not very sure. I don't want to give that wrong information here and be quoted. Go to that website. It's going to give you the fees that you will need to pay. The exact fee that you need to pay. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and Joseph, when I say 500, it is in pounds, so not Kenya shillings. £500. So at the moment, I think the pound is converting to 130, 135 thereabout. So do your calculations and see how much that is going to be.
Wow, guys, you see how much UK pounds are strong? You compare it to dollars. In dollar, we change it with what, 100 shillings, and pounds is like 130.
Yeah.
The pound
make
is sure you apply these jobs because you want pounds.
Yeah, bao.
Hey, pound inakuanga na nguvu sana, because like honestly, if you get a job opportunity in the UK, the money you make, even to have a project back home, it becomes easy because you're making, the exchange rate is very high.
It's high, and also travel wise, I always find it easier traveling from the UK to maybe if you're going to Kenya.
Yes.
It is very doable. It's not far. So I'm just going again to give even an example for me, because I told you I sing, just to show you how quick you can get to Kenya from the UK. There's a time I went to record some of my music. I left the UK on a Friday afternoon. Friday evening, because of the time difference, I was in Kenya.
Yeah.
Saturday, early in the morning, we did our video recording, Saturday and Sunday. Sunday evening, I boarded pale Jomo Kenyatta.
Yeah.
And
Is it my network or Sharon's network, guys? Guys, please.
I lost you.
Somebody quickly tell me, is it my network or Sharon's? Because
no, we are back now. I think we had lost the network, but we are back now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe from I'm always guilty of the network problem.
Yeah.
And
so,
somebody,
and I was saying, and Monday morning I was here in the UK na nikaingia job. So if you want to do investment, you can come earn your money. If you want to go and invest back, it's just a matter. You can go to the weekend and come back if you wish to.
Wow. Hey, yeah, UK is so close to home. It's like 8-hour direct flight, and you're there.
8 hours direct flight. Yeah.
That is why people bring they bring even cooked food from Kenya, and sausages and stuff like that, and avocados, and try to do that. Coming to the US, they'll come here rotten.
I know. Yeah.
So somebody is asking, Joseph is saying, how do you accumulate that point? I think we have discussed about that, right?
Yeah, we have discussed about that. Again, I'm going to send people into my channel, Betty, if they don't mind.
Yeah.
Because on that, in the talk that I have given on my channel, I have even shown you how you can look for the website by going onto Google, how you meet the 70 points that you need to meet. I have given step-by-step instructions on what you need to do. So rather than repeating it, let them go to Baraka Reality Media and they'll find that information.
Yeah, and while you're there, don't forget to subscribe to this girl. She really has good information on how you can relocate to, ways you can use to relocate to the UK or visit or stuff like that. So it's good to get this information from Sharon, and make sure you subscribe to her channel, and let's support one of our own from UK. So yeah, these are our friends here at Betty. Let me tell you, Sharon, they are awesome. They will do so, and I believe you'll give me good news soon.
And thank you. I'm going to give them a shout out. If I see them, I'll say thank you for coming from Betty AZ. Thank you very much. So they are welcome. Let them come and subscribe, and let them say that they have been sent by Betty. I'll be very, very happy to welcome them in my channel.
Yeah, somebody is saying Sharon's network is bad. Oh, this internet, my goodness.
They can't see me?
Guys, can you see Sharon now? Is it better now? Also, Sharon, I want you to touch I want you to touch for us some other ways other than the work, other ways that you can use to either visit or go to the UK.
Yeah, absolutely, Betty. There are different ways. I think we just went straight into the work one because that's a hot one that is happening currently, and I want people to take advantage of that whilst it's still very hot, before they say they have reached the threshold and then wafungezo manjia. So that's, I think, the reason why I said run into that one, because that's one of the hot jobs that are going on. But other ways of coming, maybe to start with the basic one, is the visitor's visa, or the tourist visa as it's called. So you can apply to come to the UK for a visit, and if you qualify, they're going to give you a visa. I think it's usually 6 months. Obviously, you will not be able to work on that visitor's visa, and you will be expected to go back to your country of origin after your visit has expired, or after the duration that you have been allowed in expires. Then you'll be expected to go back to your country of origin.
Okay.
There is, again, if you get married to a British citizen, some people get spouses, or you can even get a boyfriend, not a boyfriend, but a fiance.
Yeah.
So you can apply for a fiance visa. If you apply for a fiance visa, there's going to be the expectation that within 6 months of arriving in the UK, you will do a marriage, you will marry, you do a wedding, and then you can then apply for a spouse visa.
Yes.
Alternatively, you can do a wedding and apply straight away for a spouse visa, as long as the person that is marrying you has British citizenship. Then you'll automatically be able to come here as you will get what is called a spouse visa.
Yes.
That spouse visa, I think it lasts for 2.5 years, because the Home Office wants to make sure that was a genuine marriage, because some people just marry for makaratasi and they want to make sure that it's a genuine marriage. So it lasts for either 2 or 2.5 years, and then you can then apply for what is called indefinite leave to remain. And after 1 year, then you can apply for citizenship and become a citizen in the UK. So that's that is another way, and the work route, like I mentioned, is also another way. Another one, which is not very popular with people that are coming from Kenya, but it is possible, is people that are coming into the UK to seek asylum. So there are people who are fleeing persecution in their countries of origin.
Yes.
And a lot of people have come and they have claimed asylum here in the UK, and they have been given status. So again, that one depends on where you're coming from, the country that you're coming from. It's not for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, and the fear of persecution that you have, so you'll have to evidence that fear of persecution before you qualify for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes to the UK to visit their Mzungu boyfriend, can they get married in the UK?
Well, if you come as a visitor, Betty, let me just stop here and just give a disclaimer. And I think we should have done that from the beginning and say that I am not an immigration advisor, and neither am I giving immigration advice. This information is purely based on what I know as a UK resident, and I'm trying to help people to make the right decision. But people, if they want, they can verify with their immigration solicitors or lawyers to get the correct information. But if you come to visit your Mzungu boyfriend and you come as a visitor, you entered as a visitor, and that is what you were. You're a visitor. If you want to come and visit your Mzungu boyfriend, the best thing is apply for a fiance visa.
Oh yeah.
Once you apply for a spouse visa, but if you're Mzungu or whatever, if it is even it doesn't have to be Mzungu, it can be anybody that has British citizenship.
Yeah.
they can make an application on your behalf and say, this is my not my spouse, but my girlfriend, my fiance. We have met once. You have to also meet the threshold. I think you have to evidence to the Home Office that you've met at least once. So you don't just wake up one morning and take a flight and say, this is my boyfriend, and maybe it's someone that you've never even had communication with. So they will want to see the evidence of that relationship before they can even check with you. But that person can petition for you, and you come with a I keep calling it spouse. It's not spouse. It's the fiance one.
Fiancé. Yeah.
The fiancé visa. And then that fiancé visa, you then have to apply. Once you enter with it and you want to marry, you have to marry within 6 months.
But you cannot change from a visit to fiancé. You have to go back to your country and do that.
You have to go back to your country of origin. Yeah, you can come and visit, go back, apply for a fiancé one, and come.
And also to marry, you have to go back and get married in your country. Then you come back also with the marriage one.
You can either get married in your country. If you haven't come on a fiancé visa. Unless you have come on a fiancé visa, then you can marry in the UK. But if you haven't come on a fiancé visa, you'll have to marry in your country of origin and then come with a spouse visa.
And actually, this because I've heard somebody who does it. It's not cheap to.
No, it's not cheap. It's a very costly visa.
Yes.
So my recommendation, because if you come with a fiance visa, you'll be paid twice. So you're going to pay for the fiance visa.
Yes.
With it, the person that is sponsoring you, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, has to have a certain level of income to show that they will be able to support you once you're here. So you're not going to come here and start claiming for benefits.
Yes.
So they have to have a salary of, I think, if I'm not wrong, it is 18,000. I'm going to double check those figures, or 20. So between 18,000 per year to 21,000 per year is what you need to be earning if you're bringing somebody as a fiance.
Okay.
And once you arrive, then you need again now to make further application for a spouse visa. So you see there you're doing 2 applications.
Yes.
And both of them cost money.
And that's expensive.
So if you want to come here through the marriage route, the best thing is let your fiance come to you, mfanye harusi, and then you just apply for a spouse visa and come with it straight from where you're coming from.
Okay.
And then you don't have to pay two fees. You only pay 1 fee there.
Okay. And would you like to touch a little bit about the student one before we wind up?
And the student one. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. That's another one I'd forgotten. Yeah, student one is another route that people can come on. Again, with the student, just like the employment, you have to have the university that is offering you a study.
Yes.
To be a university that is approved by the Home Office.
Yes.
Or a college that is approved by the Home Office.
Yes.
And you will need to state what you're coming to do. And that's all. That's all you need. And then you pay the money. So again, with students, depending on what you're coming to do, the fees are different.
Yeah.
It all depends on which university you're going to and what you're going to study. Really, really varies in terms of the fee that you're going to pay, but that's a possible route. And the good thing with the student one, if you come and you complete your studies here in the UK, I know people that have come and they have finished their studies and then they have straight on switched from the student visa to the skilled visa, to the employment visa.
Wow, yeah. That's good.
And if you get a sponsor within the UK, you can easily switch that. So you don't have to go back to Kenya to apply for that. You can do that within the UK. That's very possible. And I know people that have done that.
And I believe also in the UK, you can switch from, you can go on a visit visa and join like a US Army, like quickly if you get there.
Yes, I believe so. I have heard that there is an age. Yeah, there is an age limit that you have to apply those sort of jobs. But if you're coming to the UK on a visitor's visa, and if you're coming from a Commonwealth country, so that means Kenya is a Commonwealth country.
Yes,
you can join the army, and then they'll make those sort of applications for you to have the correct work visa for the UK.
Yeah.
So that is possible. I've had people that have done that. I think you have to be under 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't take people who are I think you're right. There's an age, there's I think up to 27 or something. Even here in the US, they don't take wow, Sharon, there's so much to talk about it. I know it's late over there. What time is it?
I know it's late. It's late over here. Nisa tatu, Nisa. Oh gosh, it's Saine. It's 10:41. It's almost coming to 11 p.m.
Okay, and here is 2:40. I think we're gonna do another video here and talk about the differences between UK and US. We compare between the two countries so that our people can know where they, make up your mind. Because let me tell you, I had a friend. She was she actually won a green card here, and she got a work visa to the UK. So she had the two, and she was like, she ended up giving up. I think she ended up giving up the US one because she could not go between the two countries.
Yeah. with the two, there's a lot of, I think that would be a good video, Betty, for us to do. There's a lot of differences.
Yes.
And sometimes it can be very difficult. You can either decide whether you want the money or you want the good life in the US. It's
yes.
because you guys have a lot of good things, a lot of opportunities, a lot
Yes.
of good life is happening in the UK. But when it comes to the money,
Yes.
we have it in pounds, which is stronger than the dollar. So
Yeah.
it depends on people's circumstances. But I think that's going to be a very interesting video to do those comparisons. It's very different.
Yeah, we'll be happy to have you back here, I'm sure. And thank you so much, Sharon, for coming and giving us that information. If you have watched this video, guys, please, all I want to ask you is, if you want this opportunity, you have to go for it, and you need to dig deep and read more and search more, do more research. Yes, Sharon said she's not she's not an immigration, she doesn't work for immigration. She has given us information based on what she has read. So I want you guys to do that homework and do more research and go for it, because these opportunities are there, but our people don't know. And it's good right now that, let me tell you, for Britain to open up a chance like this and give to the people, oh, this is a hot opportunity, because sometimes they do that and then they close that door.
Yeah.
So right now the door is wide open. Grab it, because the moment they shut the door, and it's gonna be hard to get another opportunity like that. So thank you, Wabaraka.
Thank you so much, Betty. Again, thank you very much. I'm very humbled.
Yeah. Have a good night, and I'm gonna it's as I said, it's 2:44, so I'm gonna head out and do a few more things before before getting the kids. So God bless you. Take care of yourself, and we're gonna have you back here soon. God bless you, Sharon.
God bless you too. Thank you so much, Betty. Bye bye. Baraka.
Okay, bye bye. Thank you, everybody, and goodbye. God bless all of you. Bye.
Bye bye.